So this whole chain of events, it's just wild. A casual bet in a studio,
Leads to a #1 hit, which leads to Lennon's final concert appearance.
which leads to him reconciling with Yoko Ono and ending that whole painful separation.
The public triumph directly fueled the private one. It's hard to say if they would have gotten back together without that night. That performance showed Yoko a version of John that was, healthy and thriving again.
And their friendship, John and Elton's, it wasn't just for that one night. It stayed incredibly strong right up until Lennon died in 1980.
It became a real family bond, which leads to sort of the final touching detail in this whole story.
When John and Yoko's son, Sean, was born.
They named Elton John as his godfather.
That's a connection that goes so far beyond music. It's family.
It really is. So when you pull back and look at the whole story, it all comes from that one moment. Elton's belief in a song.
It's just a perfect takeaway for you listening to this. It's not just a cool rock anecdote. It's about how someone else's belief in you can sometimes be the thing that forces you to believe in yourself again.
Exactly. Elton's confidence was the spark, and the bet was just the mechanism. It forced Lennon out of his shell, and the results were, well, historic on every level.
Which brings us to a final thought for you to take away from this.
Yeah, how many other huge moments in history or even in your own life really come down to something that small? A dare, a simple promise made between friends, a challenge that someone just had to meet.
It makes you think. Sometimes the biggest changes really do pivot on the smallest moments. We'll see you next time for the next deep dive.